when we talk about that India will become a developed country by 2047, we don't see any commitment on the ground. On the ground, reality is zero. India has no focus on science and technology because the country who has become developed, the word developed came. If India say we are going to bring India into some different direction, then I can understand. But if India will come in parallel to developed country, the new developed country in the world, newest developed country in the world is China. Otherwise, China was a poor or developing country. This is the first newest developed country in the world. Not only that, this is the richest country in the world right now. That is China. So China came up because of science and technology only. 2000, 2000 there was a supernova explosion happened in China, and all of a sudden government of the China they started giving full focus on science and technology. They started one award, science and technology award in China, and president of the China he himself present the award, and that award prize money is more than Nobel award. This much China has focused on science and technology. But India has no award in science and technology. In 2024, I believe they have started Vignan Rath, but it is doldrum only. No one understands. Main focus is Jnanpeeth Award, then Paramveer Chakra Award, Ashok Chakra Award, then Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, the Nehru Award, then Bharat Ratna, then Padma Award. Every time people would hear this year Padma Award has been announced. Now Padma Award, Sahnai Wadak, and this Kathak Nirt and this Nirt and that Nirt, they will come and take the award. There are many awards in India, but nothing. There is one Dada Phalke Award. How much you dance on the silver screen, that award you will get. This is Dada Phalke Award. Or how nicely you cry in front of the camera. That is Dada Phalke Award. No, why I am saying in these words? Because India is completely in a drained condition now, completely in the drained, in the sense drained with the poverty. This is the condition of India. And the Indian government is a daily basis, it is chanting one slogan that 2047 India will become developed country. Developed country it will become from where? You don't have any emphasis, you don't have any push on the science and technology. What developed you will become? All countries who are developed today, all are very ahead in science and technology. And England, a country, they have award in science and technology since 1731 only, Copley Award. This is what the award they had started. In their copy only Nobel Award came. But main award is from England, only Copley Award. That is more prestigious than this Nobel Award. But India does not have any award. India became independent just to fool people only. Prior to independence, India has two Nobel awards, one in literature and one, I don't count this peace award or something like that. One in literature and one is physics. At that time, Britishers had created better environment in science and technology in India. And after that, only Harit Kranti, Green Revolution, that revolution, above poverty line, below poverty line, yellow line, red line, orange line, and then OBC, SC, ST, and this and that reservation in that category, that category, that category. At the end, from 1947, there is no Nobel Award in India at all. Nothing is there. It is a completely a gone case country. Anyway, what we will talk. I am talking about China. I don't like to talk about China. Okay, the way China supports Pakistan, I never want to talk about China. But you cannot close your eyes when someone is making steep progress in science and technology. You cannot close your eyes. That is the biggest problem. Now, if I see the China, then China in parallel to International Space Station from America that was first launched by Russia, then more or less it was taken away by the America, NASA, International Space Station. And there many country crew members they work in International Space Station. There are 16 modules. International Space Station is a space station that is around 400 kilometers away from the Earth, and it rotates around the Earth, and people stay there. And there are many modules that are connected to International Space Station. Means if International Space Station is like this, or it is like this, then many rooms are connected to the International Space Station from here and there, and every room has a significant role in some kind of research. either in science or in biology or whatever it is. Okay, now China was part of International Space Station till 2011. Then United States, they came to know that more or less Chinese space program are controlled by PLA, People Liberation Army of the China. They take control of the space station program in the China. So United States, being this is as a communist country, they do not like communist country. So they ask Chinese crew member to go away. Means we cannot accommodate you in international space station. You cannot do research out here. This is what they said. And in 2011, China launched its international space station on a kind of a trial basis. Okay, so that was called Tiangong 1. 2011 to 2018, 7 years it stayed in the universe, in the space. And then 2016 to 2019, they launched another one, Tiangong 2. And then finally in 2021, when they were experienced with Tiangong 1 and Tiangong 2, they finally launched with a core module, only single module. They launched Tiangong. Means that was something that was marvelous, amazing, extremely lightweight. International Space Station is 400 ton of the weight. 1 ton is 1000 kilogram. Whereas Tiangong from the China was merely 20% of the weight, one fifth of the weight of the International Space Station. Means less weight and half of the size, lengthwise and breadthwise. International Space Station is 110 meters long and around I believe 80-meter wide or something like that. Whereas Tiangong is around 60-meter long and some 40-meter wide, half of it. But weight wise, 20% only. It is extremely powerful. And the International Space Station will come down, crash into sea by 2030. They are closing down. Means there is a problem in monetary side, cost cutting. Whereas China will go for, till I believe 2035, and they are bringing up only. There is no question of closer down or something like that. China is much ahead of USA in technology right now. Now, when from the International Space Station, the crew member of International Space Station, like Madam Williams, when she came down on the Earth, there was a big noise in the India that this William or that William, she has come. For many days, it was circulating in the news here and there that from 400 kilometers, someone stayed there for 8 months, 9 months. When she went there only for merely 9 days, 10 days, staying there for 9 days, 10 days, 1 month is very big thing. She stayed there for 8 months, 9 months, and then she has come on the earth. What people know about the Tiangong in China? Tiangong is a space station from the China where one time six people can stay there. But anyway, right now three people are staying there, and they go there on rotation basis. One three people. If they last time the people went in October 2024 time frame, and now they have come down in. We are the idea of this discussion is that the crew member of Tiangong, they have come down in April on April 30th, April 30. The three member of the Tiangong, they came down from the International Space Station of the China, and on April 30th, three members, including one lady. Okay, but there is no news. No one knows that it has happened. But if anything happened, if American president sneeze also, then everyone understand that American president sneezed. Very big thing. But if China does bigger than that, no one knows it. No one put any attention on it. Now Chinese astronauts, three astronauts from the China, they went on the Tiangong International Space Station. They stayed there for 6 months. Not one person, three-person, including one lady, one female. They stayed there for 6 months. They did research out there. And April 30th, they came down on the earth. They came down not in any CV. They landed in Inner Mongolia. Inner Mongolia is a northwest province of China. More or less, it is part of Mongolia, where the Kublai Khan and Genghis Khan they had ruled the Inner Mongolia. So there they had come down. And 20th 24th of the April, the three new members they uplifted to the Tiangong, and from the Tiangong, three members who were staying there, three members they came down on the 30th of the April. They landed there. They went there from the Gansu province. Gansu province, one rocket went up, and then in that rocket it was carrying one spaceship. In that, these people were going, and then that spaceship they took the three members who were staying there for 6 months, and it came down and it landed in the Inner Mongolia province of the China. Okay, mind blowing, amazing, and it is not a news. They are doing heavy research in the Tiangong. Three modules are connected in the Tiangong. Tiangong was launched in 2021. Anyway, I have some data on this. A historical event happened without any attentivity. Means no one put any heed, any attention on the China work. China is a worthless country. I mean, it's a really worthless country, but China's science program is not worthless. China is doing in science program that some everyone should understand it and put attention into it because it is amazing and mind blowing. Anyway, so April 24th, Shenzhou 20, Shenzhou 20, the spaceship that went carrying three astronauts, and it went by a rocket called Long March 2F rocket. Long March 2F rocket that blasted, and it took the spaceship Shenzhou 20. In that, three mind-blowing astronauts they went there, and their name is Mr. Okay, their name, the three astronauts who went through Shenzhou 20. Okay, their, oh, I did not, okay, their name is Mr. Chandong, and he went third time. And then Mr. Third time he went for 6 months. 1 year he has already stayed. If 1 year someone from US stayed there, it will come to news for months. And then one is Mr. Chen Zongrul. He is a pilot. And one is he's an engineer, Mr. Wang Li. So three astronauts, they went there and they will come in next April only. 6 months they will do mind-blowing science research out there. And because of this science research and this focus on the science, China has spent billions and billions of dollars in the space program in Tiangong just to boost the science and technology in the China. And so that 2003 was the era when first man from the China went to the space, where in 1984 or something from India, Rakesh Sharma had went to space, and that is through the Russia program, not on its own. Anyway, okay, and then three members who went into the Tiangong through the Shenzhou 19 spacecraft. They went through Shenzhou 20 spacecraft. Shenzhou 19 spacecraft, three members had went there, had gone there, and one was a female lady. Okay, they were Mr. Kai Zua, Mr. Song Lingdong, and Madam Wang Jose. So they came down. So on 24th April, their rocket launched from the Gansu province. Okay, Gansu province they launched, and that is falls in Gobi Desert. Gansu province, that is Juaquan center. Juaquan is a town there. Juaquan. From there they went there and they came down in the Inner Mongolia, Xinhua. Xinhua is a place there. They came down again in the Gobi Desert only. Northern Inner Mongolia, Xinhua. Northern Inner Mongolia means near to Mongolia and Manchuria. There they came down. In 2003, Mr. Yang Liwei from China, he went into space first time, where in 1950s only Russian space person, I believe Mr. Yuri, he went to the space. China is everything China is doing in 21st century only. There is supernova explosion in science and technology. It happened in China. Anyway, now Tiangong, it was Tiangong. This is the recent space station. Tiangong 1 in 2011, Tiangong 2 in 2016, and Tiangong in 2021. It was launched by spaceship Shenzhou 11, I think. Tiangong 11 that took the first crew member into Tiangong. Amazing, mind blowing. Tiangong is around 400 kilometers above the Earth level. That space station is revolving more or less same height as ISS and same speed. I believe 7 to 8 kilometers per second. That is the speed it is revolving around the Earth. Okay, so it is 39, it is 55-meter long, 39-meter wide, whereas the International Space Station is 100-meter long and 94-meter wide. It is half of it, 20% of the International Space Station weight. Anyway, so this is the idea. I believe that very good health that the three astronauts, Mr. Chen Dong, he is leading these three astronauts in the Tiangong for the next 6 months. So three modules are there with the Tiangong, and it was launched in 2021 with the core module. I believe after the science module and this module, that module, they attached to it. So all the best, and they will do very good in the research area, and it will bring more new things into science and technology as far as science and technology arena is concerned. Only worry is that it belongs to China. What it would have been if this program were part of India rather than, I'm not saying it should not be part of China. Very nice, it is part of China. But better if like this, if India was doing like this, and then one science award in high profile science award in Indian Prime Minister talked about lakhs of crore only. Everywhere Indian Prime Minister goes, then immediately he signed check of 16,000 crore, 20,000 crore for this program, for that program, for this program, for that program. But India Science, there is no India Science Award. If there is one that started in 2024, there is no money for that. Only certificate they will give. I mean, they discourage people to do anything in science and technology. Tiangong did not go in space in one day. There was a there was a research on the ground only. Then only Tiangong went in the space, and that was done by the people who are motivated from the government of the China. Okay, there is a something called China Manned Space Agency (CMSA) that control this mission. Okay, in India, Prime Minister daily basis he distribute this much thousand of crore and that much thousand of crore, but for science and technology, not even a single rupee. Now, how someone will expect that someone will make a Tiangong and it will send into the space? Anyway, all the best to the astronauts out there, and they will bring most prosperity to the humankind. This is what we are hopeful and we are expecting.